and San Diego for a couple of years. Just for Uber, I've noticed it's just phenomenal.
Oh, really?
People are nicer.
Yeah.
Weather's nicer.
I mean, comparably, I feel like I like more Southern California than San Francisco area, all that stuff. It's still hectic, but it's just different. Like people are just a little bit more nice.
Yeah,
like
San Diego is a little nicer also because it's for a bigger city.
Mm-hmm.
It's less crazy.
Yeah.
And then it's food. Food is phenomenal.
Food is great.
Like
it just feels like a different area everywhere you go. It's like you're in a different city.
And it's spread out. It's wide, and it's not congested. Like traffic is, honestly, there's hardly any traffic in San Diego. The core hours you're gonna get some, but even that for a big city, it's really nice.
It's right.
So, is there an event, or you just came for vacation?
No, I came for vacation. Really.
Nice.
Yeah, my friend is expecting a baby, so I'm like, okay, well,
good reason.
Squeeze my time in.
Yeah.
So we're all gathered here.
Oh, life changes after the baby.
Oh yeah, definitely does. No more hikes together.
It's harder, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's definitely harder, but it just depends on some people. Like they'll take their kids everywhere, and then I have friends where they're like, I can't wait to get away. Like just
you need a break.
Own time, get some free time. But you're never really like disconnected when you start a family. So
see, the hike takes you into nature, which resets you.
Right.
And I get I've noticed you have to do that once a week.
Yeah.
Once a month. If you don't, you get caught up in the game,
Right. You get caught up in a routine and everything, and it's just not. You need a break. Yeah, you need a break.
You gotta do opposite of everything you've been doing.
Yeah, exactly. Even though it's hard, it doesn't matter for some reason. You just have to go through it. But it's just a way of just letting go whatever you were like. It slows time a little bit too.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It brings you into the now.
Exactly. So
think about it. Every day, if you hiked for 5-10 minutes, you aligned yourself, you reset your energy,
right.
And then you go to work. Oh my God, it
just restarts again. But you tend to pull that slowness a little bit down, right? You kind of okay, that's not important, I don't have to rush for this. Whereas if you just kept working, you're like, oh my God, I have to finish this now, I have to do this. You just go through your checklist,
It's too fast. You gotta slow it down.
I was just shocked because I have I work for a few banks, but I have some of the clients here in California, and when I visit, I think the first time I was like, okay, my normal time I wake up at 6 and I see no one, no one out there, or if they are, they're exercising, in Santa Barbara, they were playing volleyball, it was 9 a.m. too, and I'm like, do you guys work? It's 11 back Eastern time, I'm sure.
California is different.
It's so different, it's so laid back, it's, I don't know if it's the ocean, the weather, I don't know what you guys have here, but...
So, hold on, it's the ocean, and it creates an energy point, because look, where you have air, water, and land, it's an energy vortex. It's like going to Sedona, Arizona.
Yeah.
A hike does the same thing, because it puts you...
Because
you elevate, you go above all the noise.
Yeah.
You go above all... Think of it like this, look, where everybody is,
our
aura is all bumping here.
Yeah.
But when you go a little bit above or a little bit different, you cleanse it all out.
Yeah.
And then when you come back in, at least your colors are clear.
Right. Everybody's still there.
Until you get tangled back in, and then you got to go back to the mountains.
Yeah. Exactly.
So here's the thing, have a morning routine, have a night routine.
Yeah.
In the middle is hard because the day changes. But you have to have a morning routine, you have to have a night routine.
Yeah.
And then you got to see how long can you go for.
That's true. That is true. You have to. I mean, it's so hard to get a balance. You cannot get a balance in every day, but you have to try.
And reset. Look,
Yeah.
I'm going to drop you. I'm going to take a break for 5 minutes, walk, maybe stretch.
Yeah.
Then go. There's no rush.
There's no rush, right? I mean, you have to set the pace, and the tone of the day. So
the stress and anger and all that stuff comes, but
yeah,
you have to tell your inner child, like, look, I got it. It's all good.
exactly. That's true. And I mean, it's so much harder. Like every time I go back home, it's like it's a go, go, go. You know, and I know we have, you know, some nature parks as well too, but it's just different.
Well, hold on, let me ask you, why do you stay in the city? Like, move out.
In the city?
Yeah, like wherever you are, like I've forced myself to move out and be in the mountains so I can enjoy nature every day because life is too short.
Yeah.
In the city, I'm telling you, I was like, it's too hectic.
It's too hectic. Well, see, there's like a part of me, like I need the city. Like I do
Because of
need
work?
that, like for work. And there's like times where like if I know when I've had enough and I like just leave. Like I know I'm like, okay, I need to recharge and like I'll go.
You can just get in your car and go, yeah.
I just know. So I have a balance of both. Like I need both sometimes. But I mean, you know, for work, obviously, I would love to know what Californians work and can afford to live here.
I'll be honest with you, it's a mix. Don't be fooled by what you see. I would say 60, 70, oh, look at the planes. 60, 70% of California is month to month. They're struggling. 20, 30% are well off, but honestly, those people, I don't think they work. My mom hasn't worked for 20 years. My sister never worked. Her husband works, but like in our culture, you notice it. Like somehow, most people in Uber, you notice 60, 70% people are struggling. Outside of Uber, you notice California, I think is okay. Because look, if you have 40 million people and you have that much money,
right,
there's going to be a lot of people that are well off.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, it's just like I've looked around, you know, like houses, condos, all this stuff, and it just doesn't add up to me how you can have $1 million home. That's very basic. That's very like.
Well, it's superfluous because it's going to change. Like right now, we're in a recession. All of those drop.
Yeah.
Then people with the money come in, buy it for pennies, and then it goes back up.
Right.
So nobody owns a house. I don't own a house.
Yeah.
Okay, my mom does, but forget her because
Right.
they were a different generation. Outside of that, the houses are actually owned by the elites and corporations. Very few people, percentage of the population actually owns land. Which is hard because every 10 years, more and more gets bought out. Everywhere, not just here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So what do you do? I don't care. I say we're going to leave all of this
I'm
here.
a tax accountant.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
That's why I'm like trying to add these numbers up, and it doesn't make sense. It means like, I mean, I can understand a dual income. Like
it's
okay,
definitely dual income.
Yeah, you can make it through as a dual income.
Yeah.
But as a single person.
Or double job.
Yeah.
Like you have a business, and like my brother-in-law has a business as well as he works for a corporation full time.
Yeah, you have to have that because you can't just.
I have a business and Uber, and I'm doing both till I can get the business to a point where I drive Uber a little bit less.
Yeah.
You otherwise, okay, I'll give you an idea. Driving Uber, I can make an average $5,000 a month, right? But that's not what goes in my pocket. You got gas, you got insurance, you got car.
Of course.
So I would say about $4,000, if I'm lucky, goes in my pocket. And that's fine because that's $1,000 a week, and I can pace myself.
Extra, right.
Right. Now, whatever the business brings in is bonus for me, and I'm trying to get that to go. Meaning, in California, on one income, I can't keep a family. That's why, for me, it personally, it didn't work out. It was just kids, wife.
Yeah.
It was too expensive, and she wants to spend that money.
Oh yeah.
Which is fair, you want to be able to enjoy it too.
Of course, you want to be. Yeah. I mean, I feel like this is like the price to pay to live here.
So as an accountant, it's 7 out of 10 people are not. They're month to month in California.
Yeah, and I mean, I personally can't do that. Like, I need a safety zone, right? You need some safety.
But look at it. Okay, let me ask you something. I look at it, for me, 10 years from now, I want to work from Michigan. I want to work from Canada.
Yeah.
How do you do that? Well, you have to be making money while you're sleeping. How do you do that? You got to go online and you got to be mobile, and that's the future. If you're not online and you're not able to work remotely, you're going to get stuck in the game again.
No, I think the thing is like I mean, technically with my clients, I can work from anywhere, to be honest.
Now continue that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can work from anywhere.
Yeah.
And even during COVID, I was thinking like, I could be in a different country at this point, you know, and do the same time, like the same hours, and probably enjoy life even more.
Because they'll be cheaper.
Yeah, it'll be definitely cheaper.
And how about this? Like, this is what I'm thinking. Stay here, wherever your home is, but then go for a month somewhere. Then come back for a couple months. Then go for a month, but be able to work remotely. That's what I want to do.
No, because I thought of I mean, obviously, the very few times were like San Francisco. I'm like, I really don't like it here. It's that's like too city for me.
Yeah.
Even though there's areas and pockets, but the closeness of like, okay, you have like the big national parks. You have like Nevada, Arizona close by, so you can move around.
Yeah.
That's what I kind of like San Diego. When my friend moved here, I'm like, what's in San Diego? You know, like, I had no idea. But then I came, I'm like, oh my God, this is like, it's more like relaxed, you know, and you have room to like move and see new things. So.
And there's always events. There's concerts, air shows, Balboa Park, museums, hiking trails.
Exactly.
There's snow in the mountains, snowboarding, horses. Camel farms?
Yeah, the wineries.
Oh my God, I haven't even gotten to the wineries yet.
Yeah.
The fair, then you got downtown, then you got the Midway, you got Coronado Island.
Corona.
You got
Coronado.
Mexico border.
Yeah.
It's a perfect big city.
It's a lot, and that's what I need, like more space to like move around.
Think of it like this. I'll give you another trick. If you were based out of San Diego, look, you can go from here to any South American city through CPX Airport, which is Tijuana's airport connected to America.
I heard about that. I had no idea. You can book a flight from there. That's much cheaper.
It's cheaper and it's quicker because most people don't know about it.
That's true. Yeah, I had no idea.
And you can go to Hawaii and Japan.
Oh yeah.
You can definitely go to New York from here, right? So.
That's true.
So it's a good place to have a home.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely a good investment.
You got Joshua Tree, you got Yosemite, you got Sequoia, you got Lake Tahoe, you got Mammoth, you got Glamis, you got the desert.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you got everything here.
You have everything here. I see why it's
so are you thinking about moving?
I've thought about it for over a year now. A year.
What's the block?
What's the what?
What's the block?
Block?
The
family.
Money?
I mean, I have my parents back home.
Oh, family,
so, I mean, back home, like I'm in Michigan, but.
No, that's important. You need family. Family, trust me, you need family.
Yeah. It's just a cultural thing, too. So, you know, they're getting older. I'm like, okay, well, you know, I don't mind going back and forth, but it's like when you're not there, it's not the same as like, okay, you can help them out with something, but.
And when you need help, right?
Yeah.
Like, trust me, there's times where family comes into play. Watching your pet, you have kids, right? Like, you trust them over random people.
Yeah, of course. And plus, I mean, I know I have my friends here, but still, it would just be like, you know, I don't mind starting over and doing all that, but just being connected to the parks, like, you know, just more. I feel like I've seen everything I need to see in Michigan. Like, you know, you kind of outgrow a place. So, this is just like perfect.
You grew up your whole life in Michigan?
No, technically. So I was born in Albania, and then I came here around 10 years old. So like we moved around a little bit on the East Coast, and then ended up staying in Michigan.
So do you speak your native language?
I do.
It's Russian.
Albanian? Albanian. No, it's not Russian. It's like Old Latin.
Oh, dang, that's cool.
Yeah.
I came to America when I was 10.
Where?
So I remember my language too, so I like it. I enjoy like learning, or somebody from back home gets it, we talk, we love it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I can like write better than I can speak now, but I still, you know, you just don't have enough people to like communicate with, you know?
Well, Latin's a root, right, of English. It's a root of Spanish, root of almost all the languages.
Yeah, all of it. Yeah. Where are you from?
Pakistan.
Pakistan.
India,
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah, I've been to India too.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Oh, you seem like a spiritual person.
You know, I don't. I mean, I'm like I like to connect with nature. That's like my peace.
That's spiritual.
Yeah, that's spiritual. Yeah, that is very.
That's all nature.
It's all nature. I love to travel.
Religion is cool, but it bottles you in a box. And then there's nature. Nature is for the people, for the planet, and then for all human beings, all cultures. You don't take any sides. You know, you love it for what it is.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's more on my spiritual side. Because my mom is like Muslim. I'm sorry, my dad is Muslim. My mom is Christian Orthodox.
Oh, that's tough.
It's like,
yeah.
It was never an issue, really, like, or like, you have to be this way. You know,
they didn't. Okay, they didn't force you.
No, it wasn't anything. And plus, most Albanians are atheists.
Oh, atheists.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the majority of them are Muslims. So it's just not practiced. You know, it's like a belief more, but
the modern.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah.
You just like slap a label sort of thing.
Trust me, I grew up as a Muslim, Orthodox, a hardcore, 5 times a prayers, getting beat, going to the mosque, and I rebelled. I walked away. I said, you know what? Thank you for what you taught me.
Exactly.
But until you apply it, don't tell me.
Exactly.
Because the people on top.
I just have a hard time when people like use the religion to tell you what's good and bad. You know.
You got it.
You can't. I mean, I consider myself a good person, but you know, if I like stay past a certain time or something like that, or like the way I dress, like it doesn't make me a bad person, you know. So I don't know. It's just so many different layers to religion that I truly don't fully understand it. I don't practice, but I have like I'm just spiritually like I have faith, right? So.
That's enough. It's one-on-one.
Exactly. Yeah. I just don't need to like. I don't know. I've never been the one to go to like a church or a mosque. Like I respect it, but
it's not your thing.
It's not like it's like I'm being fake. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what I'm doing.
It's like a hypocrite. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
No, I have a blog about it, like loveforallhatefornone.org, and I talk about stuff because outside of religion is the only time you can respect all religions. Otherwise, like when I was a Muslim, it was only my sect and all other sects are wrong and you can't pray under them. I'm like, why? My friend just died. Just because he's in a different sect, I can't go to his funeral. That did not resonate with me. Yeah. And I rebelled. Because you can't do that to people. And I'll tell you what it is. It's the men.
Human, you know? Like, you have emotion. Everybody has emotions. No matter if they should or not. But, like, it's just certain things that, why can't you? Why can't you do that? Like, it just...
It's men controlling. Like, think about it. In Christianity, you have the Pope. Then in Islam, we have our own version of the Pope. So it's like
But it's like everyone's different interpretations of.
It's their interpretation.
Their interpretation of what it should be like, or what you should practice, or. I mean, it's just different rules, you know.
But I don't see them sitting here driving Uber.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean, you still gotta make money. I don't. You know, like how are you supposed to do that in this world we live in?
That's the hard one. Balance. Yeah. Half spiritual, half money. That's what I learned.
Yeah.
For the longest time, I let money go. I said, you know what, F it. But no, you need money. Without money, you can't help other people.
You can't.
You can't help yourself.
You have to help yourself
first.
I
didn't see. I learned that the hard way.
I know. Yes.
I was taught to serve others.
Right. And that's the hard part. I had to learn that the hard way too, because I'm always giving.
That's Islam. It's like give.
And there's nothing wrong with that, but it doesn't like who's giving to you?
Your oxygen mask first.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the best.
Hey, this is a good conversation. See, two spiritual people. We're gonna go deep. We're gonna talk.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, sometimes I have a hard time connecting with people because they don't have a realization of themselves. Sometimes, like, you know, it's just
they're not woke
superficial conversations. You know, like, I don't know. You're married, right?
I was. It didn't work out.
Okay. Well, like in the dating world, it's so hard to connect with people because it's just the same conversations. Like, you know, what do you do? What do you know, like, plans, all this stuff. But it's never conversations about like
you don't go deeper,
right? Like truly getting to know people completely, and then you realize later, like, okay, well, we're not. And the older you get, you just get even worse, like, into details.
Because we have like layers of stuff that we like and don't like, and
exactly.
Like now, like I've been single for almost 5-6 months, but I like that peace,
Right,
it's like
the peace. Oh yeah.
I need it, because when I'm in a relationship, man, it's tough.
You don't have time to yourself.
No, it's like money, time, and you're running around, and you're always trying to please people and not upset someone.
That's true.
When you're single, you're like,
okay,
where do I want to eat? What do I want to do?
Who
do I want to go dance with?
Yeah, the hardest decision to make.
No, I want to dance. I just go to the country music, and I don't know how to dance. I put my hat on. Some old lady will come and teach me, and then someone else will start dancing, and I'm like, you know what?
I mean, it's just a good time, I think that's what people
You're enjoying life.
Looking for. Yeah, exactly.
And you're free. You're like a free bird.
Exactly.
But I'll tell you, it was hard, because growing up and being forced to be married and having kids and now living outside of that, it's like...
hard. It's an adjustment. You have to relearn everything for yourself.
Yeah, it is.
But this is the best place to do that, to be free.
Dude, San Diego and single? Come on. Dude, on weekends, it's hard not to go, because I get invited. Like, I'm telling you, half the time, like, Uber passengers are like, hey, oh, look, I still have it on. I got invited to a festival to go behind the scenes and hang out with the band for a whole weekend.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, for free.
For free.
And I was like, sure.
You never know who you meet, right?
No, it hasn't happened once. I got tickets to a football game, NFL game.
Yeah.
Then I get, like, what I'm saying is, like, God comes through random people, and we link up, and like all my old friends are like, we don't even talk. I don't even know. My mom's like, you don't have any friends? I was like, no, all my friends are new. They're all different every day.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, it's important, because that's what really is finding new people. You still have your old friends, you can connect, but sometimes you outgrow them because you've lived, you go through experiences.
I see the fakeness. I cannot be with fake people.
Yeah.
Even family, like when my thing is weird. Like my intuition gets to a point where I can tell when someone's lying. I don't like that, because then I judge them and then I get angry.
I know,
and it's
right?
sucks.
And then your attitude changes. You're like you talk differently,
But that's wrong. Like just because you have a tell and respect that person. They're not lying because they want to. They're just not comfortable.
Yeah.
But my inner child comes in and is like, fuck this.
So, I think people they just have a hard time.
Yeah.
Like they think they're trying to please
their reputation,
you. Yeah. Or their reputation, like you said, it's just, because I have friends like that where they don't want to hurt my feelings, but I'm like, you're hurting my feelings by not being honest, because I can take an honesty. I can't, if this is what you don't like, then okay, I know, and we can move forward, So.
Okay, you know the trick, right? To see if someone's honest?
No.
Okay.
You look them in the eye?
One is the gaze in the eye, but here's the thing. You don't judge them if they look left, right, up, down. Because, for example, if I'm talking to somebody and I'm thinking about something, I look up, top, left, top. The key is, can they hold your gaze? And the second key is, are they breathing manually like this?
Normally,
if a person is calm and breathing normally and able to hold the gaze for a little bit, and they're not looking left, right, and all over the place, that's it. Now you can trust them.
Right.
Try. Anybody you talk to, see how many people can hold your gaze.
I'm trying with my friends.
Try with your friends. But you have to do the trick. Meaning you are here, you align with yourself, in the moment, you're breathing manually.
Yeah.
And you're not judging them, and you're just paying attention to what they're saying without your response.
Okay.
All right.
I haven't even noticed that. But
it's like, I don't know, it's tough. Like, I just realized today, okay, so tell me, right? Have you been here before?
I have been here before,
okay. So tell me if I'm going the right way.
You can, it's fine. I think I was going to go down to the beach, so I think down there, yeah.
Okay, tell me where to go. Go to the stop sign or here?
Let me see, can you walk? Maybe the stop sign, yeah.
Stop sign, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can take you wherever you'd like to get off. Dude, this is a beautiful. Look, oh, you
I
got the sun.
know.
Okay, look, you said you missed the sunset.
I
No,
know.
you're here for the sunset.
I'm here for the sunset. That's why I came here. Really. I just want to go and wash my feet in the beach. That's what I need to do.
Fair enough. Well, it was a pleasure talking to you.
You too. Thank you so much. It was great. Right.
All right, I'm gonna turn around so it's safer. Okay, give me 1 second. Oh man, it's a beautiful sunset. Enjoy it.
Today's really nice. Although the clouds were here yesterday too.
All right, it was a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Take care.
Have a great evening.
Bye bye.